Real Talk Monday is back. If you're easily get your feelings hurt, might not be the podcast for you. As the opening said, Jed, we are back with Real Talk Monday. Real Talk Monday is where we just bring you some hard-hitting truths that, quite frankly, these are things that I usually bring whenever I'm working through things like this that are, you know, when you have to look in the mirror sometimes and be like, okay, hey, what's the deal? And I think it's good for us to be able to share some of these things that are helping us grow, that can hopefully help our podcast audience grow. We keep these really short. We hit you with about 5 things. And today we're talking nobody is coming to save you. I love David Goggins. Some people love David Goggins. Some people can't stand him. If you look him up on YouTube, great motivational speaker. He talks about discipline. Got 2 really good books. If you've ever heard the term "stay hard" by people, sometimes you hear that in the gym. They're like, "Why are people saying that?" That came from him, Navy SEAL guy, done tons of these crazy endurance events. But he says this: nobody is coming to save you. He had a viral video that talked about that. And when we say nobody's coming to save you, it makes me think about a couple of things. The first one was, and I was working through something personally myself, and you know, when you look in the mirror, sometimes you see, and I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about of things that you do, problems that you've got, things you're working through. Sometimes you look in that mirror and you're like, oh man, I don't like what I see. And again, not just talking about physical appearance, just talking about what's going on inside of me. Sometimes you really like what's going on inside of you and what it is. No matter what it is, you're the answer to whatever the question is. Now, got a couple people sitting in here with me. So when I say that, you're the answer to whatever the question is. So I think for me, that basically means if things are going bad for you, you're the reason. If things are going good for you, you're the reason.
Yeah.
It's discouraging and encouraging. What are your thoughts on that one?
If you've got things that are wrong, only you can fix it. You have to realize what's wrong. You have to look inside yourself and you have to say, if I'm going to be better, I'm the one that has to fix it. I cannot rely on anybody else to fix this for me.
But I can hear people right now. And again, we warned you. You get your feelings hurt, don't listen to the Real Talk Mondays. But you don't know what happened to me. You don't know how I was mistreated. You don't know what somebody else did to me. What do you do with that?
Again, it's the same thing. You have to take those experiences and either let them affect you positively or let it affect you negatively.
Yes, because if you've got that person, and some of you are picturing that person right now in your mind that has hurt you, that has mistreated you, whatever it may be, if you continue to have the bitterness and the resentment and all these other things inside of you, what happens is that person continues to control you long after whatever happened.
As they say, they're living rent-free in your mind.
Exactly. They're living rent-free in your mind. You're the answer to that question. Whatever the question is, you are the answer, and you have the ability to take that next step to overcome. The next thing I have down is you have to be selfish to become truly selfless. Listen to that again. You have to be selfish. That's a dirty word, right? We don't like that word.
Mm-mm.
Bonnie, you're selfish. Jed, you're selfish. Does that make you feel really, really good?
Not really, no.
No, it doesn't, right? But you have to be selfish to be selfless. Selfless. What's selfless mean?
Not selfish.
Not selfish. You're looking out for other people.
Yes, to doing for others to a huge extent.
Yeah.
Doing more for others than you're doing for yourself.
So why? And maybe you disagree with this, but why do you have to be selfish to be able to be truly selfless?
I have no idea. I've actually never heard of that before.
Okay. Yeah. Most people haven't.
Yeah, I'm with her on that. Other
Okay.
than, I mean, I realize you have to do what's important for you to be able to do the things that you want to do.
Oh, say that again, because you just said you didn't understand it. Say it again.
you have to do the things for yourself. You have to make yourself important in order to do things that are important to others.
Exactly. If you don't take care of yourself, if you don't do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it may be, there's no way you can truly pour into other people. You will pour and pour and pour out, do and do and do for other people, and eventually you run out. And when you run out, you're no good to anybody, including yourself. So you better be being selfish about, and what I mean by selfish, I'm not talking about going out being conceited, being self-serving, all those things. I'm talking about being very, very intentional about doing the things that you know you need to do to make yourself better. Because if you're making yourself better and you're the very best version of you, you know what you're going to be? You're going to be really good for everybody else. You're going to be able to help others. You're going to be able to pour into others. You're going to be able to help make other people better. The next one's from a guy, Jocko Willink. He coined this phrase: discipline equals freedom. Now you've seen that. Now you're on pace with this one.
I'm on board with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me what that means, Jed. Discipline equals freedom.
If you do the things you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do them, whether it's a self-imposed deadline, a regular deadline, anything like that, you'll feel better and you'll end up with more free time. And I'm seeing that this week. We do football capsules for the Friday night matchups on the Harrison's Huddle, and I can do them so quickly that I generally do them at the last minute, and I end up having to do them, and it's kind of a pain to have to do them. So this week I started Sunday night. I did the hard part of them. The hard part of them is addresses and physical numbers that already exist, and you just got to go hunt them. It's just a pain to hunt them, and it took me about 2 hours. But I'm 75% of the way done with the rest of them now. I've got 2 days to spare. I'll be done with them either tonight or first thing in the morning. I don't have to worry about them anymore.
So that's freedom.
Yeah, right, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in our personal lives, that if you will discipline yourself, and we make discipline into a bad word, but if you just discipline yourself, all you're doing is you're taking control and you are telling your day what to do. You're telling it what to do. And with that comes a tremendous amount of freedom. And again, that all these things, they all add in together. But when he says discipline equals freedom, it truly does mean that you free yourself up, and you're not just, you ever feel like you just run around chasing your tail all day long and all week long?
Yes,
Yeah,
and I hate that.
Well, and this approach is, if you're going to have to do it sometime, do it now.
Yeah.
Get
Attack.
it over with.
Attack. Don't
you
kick the can down the road.
You got me to doing the power list last year, and I saw worlds of a difference.
Yeah, it changes your life. It really does. It's you going into your day and attacking your day. And that's what we're going to end up. And the last thing that I have here is get up and attack. Nobody's coming to save you. You're worth the fight. Get up and attack. Attack your day. Take care of the things that need to get done. The hard stuff, do it. Get it out of the way. And then you got all the freedom to do whatever you want to do. And if you attack your day early and hammer it out, get the things done you know you need to get done, you're going to start seeing these answers coming. And then all of a sudden you're not looking for that thing to come save you, and that thing to come change your life, that thing to come make these bad things go away and the good things come. No, you're out taking action, making these things happen. Real Talk Monday. We're going to bring you one of the, about every 2 weeks, you'll get a Real Talk Monday. Those will coincide. Those will alternate with their 5 for Fridays, where we're just bringing you some of these shorter things to go along with our longer podcast. Hey, look, sometimes you got to be slapped upside the head, and I know I do. And I know every time we bring one of these, it steps all over my toes. And I hope it helps you, and I hope it helps you to become the very best version of you that you can be. And if you will do the hard things today, tomorrow will take care of itself.